So hey guys, this is that big playlist. So for the drag car build idea, it's going to be a 1986 Ford Mustang GT with either debating on the smallest engine, which would be a 4.8 liter LS, or a 540 cubic inch big block Chevy. But then it will be a with a single 80mm turbo, 8096, and either air to water intercooler or air to air intercooler, or nitrous or fuel for intercooling. Then a Precision Industries Vigilante torque converter, and then it will be a TH400 fully built internally with factory case, and I forgot what all internals. The internals will be from Summit Racing, or it was a built used Mark Mickey transmission, I can't remember. Then a 3.5 inch drive shaft in either a Ford 8.8 or Ford 9 inch with 35 spline axles, and a spool and 355 gear or 373 or 390 or 410 or 430 or 457. Then M&H cheater slicks 28 by 12.5, and a single Stroud 430 parachute, a 2530 chassis, and then a bunch of other things that these videos will list. And it will be 40 pounds of boost on a 540 big block Chevy, more likely. Most boost, biggest engine, and probably a bunch of other things. And then here are all the articles I'm going to use. So it's going to be a mismatch between all these articles and those videos to make the hopefully the biggest and baddest setup. 128 60 foot 366 3.667 330, I think it was. Then a 553 with the 7/8 mile, the 60 foot 128 with the possible 110 60 foot. Then 8th mile per hour is 128.44, which then could be possibly 140 plus. And then on top of that, it could be 7.144 thousand foot, and then quarter mile would be 8.513 at 164.31 mile per hour, and the max RPM will be, I think, 75. Well, max horsepower RPM on dyno would be 7,500, but it could go higher than that. The possible, hopefully engine will be able to handle anywhere from, I think max RPM will be like 10,000 because I'm basing it off of what the Rotary did in the Build and Battle Season 2 drag racing season. And it will be the craziest possible setup, because I want it to be the biggest, baddest beast. It's going to be light, stupid light, high RPM, either, and big cubic inch, decent sized turbo and everything. But then there may be a bunch of other changes. I don't know. I'm just going to have to really look back through everything I have. But then I will keep you guys posted. So hopefully you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notified when I upload live stream, make YouTube shorts, and keep down community tab until YouTube makes feature where you get notified when I post the community tab. But then there's a bunch of other things I think I'm missing. But I will keep you guys posted. I'm just going to have to find time to watch nearly 20 hours of video in regards to all the builds and to scroll through all these articles. So, I'm out, guys. Peace. Something else I forgot to mention is fire suppression system. And then a bunch of other safety features like engine diaper, transmission shield, transmission diaper, SFI flex plate, and a bunch of other safety features, and a bunch of other things that I didn't list. But then I will keep it updated as I go along with everything. But it's gonna be the biggest, baddest track car build that will be pretty stout. There's gonna be some things that are gonna be, and they're gonna be 5/8 wheel studs, and a bunch of other things that are gonna be overly sized for what it's going to be running in the quarter mile. So it's going to be way safer than what it needs to be for a quarter mile for what I want it to run. So I just thought I would throw that in there. But then I'm going to try to hopefully get time to watch those videos and read over those articles and fully plan it out start to finish. So I want you guys to understand. Bye guys, peace, I'm out. It would be either a mechanical or electrical fuel pump. And then there's probably a bunch of other things I'm forgetting. And like fuel line, well, I can't remember what brand fuel lines I was going to run. But they're a pretty good brand. And then I'm going to have a real bad to the bone electrical system, which is going to be from the bare bones wiring kit, which I forgot who it was from. Then and Pro Race switch panel and a bunch of other things, and all the distributor spark plugs, coil packs, and everything, and a few other things will be from E3. And we'll have Holley, Dominator, and it's gonna have a bunch of things. Some things that weren't used, I'm gonna use to make it the biggest and baddest setup. And some of the things will be overkill, like I said. Some of the things will not be overkill. They'll be perfect for some things. But I will keep you guys posted. But it's gonna be a nice little setup. It's gonna be because 10K drag shootout you had 7,000 summit racing and 3,000 cash, but mine's gonna be way more than that because I'm gonna try to do it 100% cash, and the car and parts are gonna be a fun time to find. So, but I will keep you guys posted. But it's gonna be a nice setup. It's gonna be a mechanical or electrical fuel pump, and I'm more than likely carburetor EFI, and it'll be X85 C16 or some other type of fuel. I'll have to look back through the fuels and a bunch of other things. But then I'll keep you guys posted. So bye guys. Peace. I'm out. And then something else is with 10K drag shootout, I'll add extra money on top of what you get in cash and summit racing, because you can win money, win cash, and win summit bucks, and on top of that win car parts. So that's another thing, so help out even more. But it's gonna be roughly, give or take, 8 or 9,000 in summit bucks, and then like 5-6,000 in cash. And it's gonna be a bad to the bone build, but I'll keep you guys posted on how I do it. So bye guys, peace, I'm out. And there will be 965 horsepower on the dyno at I think like 7,500 RPM. No, like 10,000 RPM I mean. And then the torque will be I think like 700 or 800 foot-pounds of torque at like 8 or 9,000 RPMs. And then there's a bunch of other things I'm probably forgetting. And it's going to be a 4-link. And it's going to be QA1 mod shocks all the way around. And it's going to be pretty much nothing left stock. Engine will be pretty bulletproof. Transmission will be pretty bulletproof. Rear end will be pretty bulletproof. And it'll be a bunch of other things. I'll just have to keep on updating these clips and making it even longer video. But I will keep you guys posted. Bye guys, peace, I'm out.